Hey, it's me, Riker. Today we're going to have a look at Rowan the Roamer from the Lightbearer faction. So he wears intelligence-based gear, and his class is support, and his primary role to your allies will be providing buffs such as healing and energy through his various abilities. So let's have a look at his skills and what they're all about. His ultimate skill, Dazzle. Rowan throws copious amounts of gold coins onto the battlefield, which 3 random targets will receive every 0.5 seconds. If the coins are collected by allies, they will recover 50 energy points and their attack rating will be increased by 30% for 8 seconds. If the coins are received by any enemies, they will be stunned for 4 seconds. The level 2 and 3 upgrade increases the amount of energy that the allies gain from 60 and 70 energy points respectively. So the next ability, Avian Assault. Rowan's duck attacks the nearest enemy multiple times for 60% damage each, causing the enemy's accuracy to drop by 120 points for 10 seconds, while also allowing Rowan to steal 80 points of energy from the enemy. The level 2 damage is increased to 70%, and the level 3 damage is the Rowan is able to steal 120 points of energy points. The level 4, the damage is increased all the way to 80%. So his next ability, Healthy Supplies. After entering the battlefield, Rowan sets up a supply store and places 3 health potions upon it. When a nearby ally's health drops below 50%, a potion will be used to restore 30% of their max health. Each hero may use a potion once every 5 seconds. After all potions have been consumed, Rowan will call in more supplies. The level 3 restores 40% of the allies' health. And the next upgrade is unlocked when you have 30 engravings. Each hero may use a potion once every 4 seconds. And then his next ability, Damage Control, which is a passive. When Rowan receives damage that exceeds 10% of his max health, he will use his energy to mitigate the damage, causing him to lose the energy instead of health. This skill can be used once every 3 seconds. Energy lost when using the skill is determined by amount of damage, which is mitigated. A maximum of 80 energy points can be used to mitigate damage. Rowan recovers passively 20 energy per second. And his level 3 upgrade, energy lost when using the skill is reduced to 50 energy points. The level 4 or 60 engravings, energy lost when using the skill is reduced to 35 points. Now let's have a look at his signature item. His signature item reads, after entering the battle, Rowan will set up a store which now includes an energy potion. This is represented by a blue potion, and when the ally uses this potion, it will be represented by a similar potion on top of the ally's head. When an ally's energy is above 600 points, they will drink a potion replenishing 60 energy points. The energy potion will be replenished each time the store is set up. So these potions can only be used by allies. So if there are totems, minions, or any summoned entities on the battlefield, only allies will be able to make use of these potions. The level 10, energy restored is increased to 120. The 20 unlock, energy restored is increased to 200 points. And the 30 unlock, energy restored is increased to 400 points. So what this means is when an ally reaches 600 points, they will immediately drink the blue potion, gain 400 points of energy, and immediately use their ultimate skill. So let's have a look at the furniture from Rowan. The 3 furniture. When using the health potions from the skill Healthy Supplies, allied heroes will additionally regenerate 1% of their max health per second for 10 seconds. This skill cannot be stacked. When using the health potions from the skill Healthy Supplies, allied heroes will additionally regenerate 1.2% of their max health per second over 15 seconds. This skill cannot be stacked. So this is equivalent to an additional 18% more healing, and this can be for each ally in the team. Alright, so let's have a look at how Rowan works in battle. So Rowan is extremely position orientated. So depending on where he is placed, he will have various effects and abilities that he will be able to provide for your allies. So most of the time, he's placed on the back middle position, as we can see here, where his potions can be triggered by both of his allies. However, if he is placed in the top or the bottom, only the allies in that region can use the potion. Now, as we can see, he's using his normal abilities, and every once in a while he uses his duck. As you can see, he gains energy, and as we can see here, here is his ultimate ability where he summons his coins, and the two front enemies are stunned while the two allies gain energy and their attack rating is increased, as you can see here, by the blade on top of each ally's head. Alright, so let's have a look at these specific enemies in campaign and have a look at how he works in battle. So the two teams that he's mostly placed in is Charizard or Mihira. So this looks similar to this. So essentially what this is, Rowan will be constantly providing energy to Mihira, where Mihira will be able to constantly charm the enemies. So Rowan can be placed on the front row, where he can provide additional stuns, as his coins can stun the enemies when he's placed on the front row, both the front enemies and the enemies on the back row. In addition to this, he will also be able to tank damage because of his damage control ability. And his other team that he's extremely powerful in is the Energy Cycle team, made up of these three heroes. Essentially, how this team works is Rowan will constantly be feeding energy to his teammates, where both Aziz and Twins will essentially lock the enemy's team from using their ultimate abilities. Now, you will need an additional two heroes in this position, either a damage dealer such as Lucretia, and you could put in another support such as Taylene or Tassie for additional control or healing, depending on what you need. But the basics of this team, the Energy Cycle team, is made up of these three heroes. Essentially, they will feed energy to each other and stop the enemies from using their ultimates. So now in campaign, they are mostly used in the charm composition, as you can see here. So Rowan is in the front row to tank damage and provide energy and stuns for his allies, while Mihira gains all the energy and charms the enemies. So let's have a look at how this plays out in battle. So as you can see here, Mihira instantly drinks the potion and is able to charm her enemies. Now, essentially, we can still see that Rowan's stall or health potion are still available, and the two heroes, Rosaline and Mihira, were able to drink the potions and be healed up. Now, once Rowan has died, he will no longer provide his healing potions or his energy potions. So sometimes it's a good idea to move him into the back row of this specific team so that he can survive a bit longer and he can provide more energy throughout the entire fight. He is extremely powerful as a support and is used in many areas of the game, such as arena, any PvP event, in campaign, various bosses in the Twisted Realm and Cursed Realm. So he's a very all-rounded hero that can provide a lot of essential buffs to your allies. Alright, there we go. There's the victory for this battle. So let's have a look at another battle and see how Rowan works. So similar to the team beforehand, he is placed in the charm comp. As you can see, he's placed in the front row. Minimum investment for Rowan is 30 signature item. Now, as we can see here, he sets up his potions and now he's providing energy for his allies. He's stunning the enemies by the coins that are on top of the enemies' heads. There we go. He's constantly providing energy to his allies and healing for his teammates. There we go. Another victory, and you can progress onto the next stage. If you liked the video, like, comment, and subscribe.